The world of entertainment, especially in music and hip-hop, has always been full of intrigue, with its glamorous facades often hiding the harsh realities behind closed doors. However, what if the most famous power couple in music, Jay-Z and Beyonce, along with one of the most influential moguls in the industry, Diddy, were hiding something dark, something so scandalous that it could not only change their personal legacies, but could reshape the very structure of the entertainment industry itself? This is a question that has been raised following a bombshell dropped by none other than Joe Rogan, the podcasting juggernaut, who has found himself in the eye of a media storm after releasing a leaked audio recording that has sent shockwaves through Hollywood. The unsettling rumors. For years, rumors of secretive and sometimes even criminal behavior among the upper echelons of the entertainment industry have been whispered behind closed doors. From the allegations against high-profile executives to the murky dealings of some of the most famous celebrities, the entertainment world has often been depicted as a place where power dynamics and personal control go hand in hand. But these rumors are no longer confined to gossip columns or whispered conversations. Joe Rogan's decision to expose a leaked audio recording has thrust these shadows into the glaring spotlight. The leaked content allegedly involves some of the biggest names in the industry, including Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce, and the content of that recording could change everything. The rumors swirling around Diddy's infamous parties have always been a subject of speculation. Known for hosting extravagant, exclusive gatherings, these events have long been rumored to have darker undertones. In the past, Diddy had openly boasted about the kind of high-profile gatherings he orchestrated, where the guest list included not only celebrities, but also, reportedly, illicit activities. There were whispers that these events were not just about celebrating success, but about exerting control and influence over those who attended. From the lavish parties to the endless flow of alcohol, beautiful women, and an abundance of drugs, these gatherings seemed to offer more than just a chance to socialize. They were places where power could be wielded and secrets could be buried. Diddy's empire of secrecy. Diddy, also known as Sean Combs, has built an empire in the entertainment world that stretches across music, fashion, and business. From his early days as a music producer to his rise as one of the wealthiest figures in hip-hop, Diddy's success has been synonymous with influence. However, this power has also attracted scrutiny. Over the years, he has faced numerous allegations of misconduct, ranging from accusations of physical abuse to allegations of sexual exploitation, all of which have largely been kept out of the public eye. With his wealth and status, Diddy has maintained a level of invincibility, able to navigate the media with ease and protect his reputation from the consequences of these accusations. However, this carefully constructed image is now being challenged. The leaked audio that Rogan exposed has reportedly detailed discussions involving Diddy and his involvement in hosting these notorious parties, where celebrities and influential figures, including Jay-Z and Beyonce, were allegedly present. What was once seen as a wild party scene has now been brought into the light as part of a much larger, darker web of exploitation. The accusations suggest that these events were not just about indulgence, but about control, where the price of success in the entertainment industry was far more than fame and fortune. The alleged scandal involving Jay-Z and Beyonce. At the center of the recent media frenzy is an alleged video that reportedly involves Jay-Z and Beyonce, filmed during one of Diddy's parties. The contents of this video are said to be compromising, capturing moments that could potentially destroy the carefully curated images of these global superstars. Jay-Z and Beyonce, who have long been regarded as the ultimate power couple in both music and culture, have always positioned themselves as role models, champions of social justice, artistic innovation, and philanthropic endeavors. Jay-Z, a mogul in his own right, has been lauded for his business acumen and his advocacy for criminal justice reform. He has used his platform to fight for the rights of marginalized communities, becoming an icon in both hip-hop and popular culture. Beyonce, on the other hand, has built a legacy of empowering women, celebrating Black culture, and using her art to address societal issues. Together, they represent the pinnacle of success in the entertainment world, admired not only for their artistic talents, but also for their business prowess and activism. Their every move is scrutinized, their every decision analyzed by millions of fans and the media alike. However, this carefully cultivated image has been called into question following the revelation of this alleged video. While the details of the footage remain undisclosed, the very fact that such a scandalous recording exists, allegedly filmed during one of Diddy's infamous gatherings, raises serious concerns. If the video is authentic, it would imply that even the most powerful and revered figures in entertainment are not immune to the darker side of the industry. The implications are far-reaching, not just for Jay-Z and Beyonce's personal lives, but for their legacies as public figures. Their influence and credibility could be irrevocably damaged by these revelations. The audio leak and its far-reaching implications. The leaking of the audio clip has intensified the speculation surrounding Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. In the audio, a voice believed to be that of Meek Mill is heard discussing Diddy's role in orchestrating these parties, with references to the kinds of activities that occurred behind closed doors. The discussion alludes to the power dynamics at play, where individuals at the top of the entertainment industry could be manipulated, controlled, or coerced into participating in illegal or unethical acts. While the specifics of the conversation are unclear, the very fact that such a discussion has been leaked has set off alarm bells. For years, people have speculated about the extent of the control wielded by figures like Diddy in the entertainment world. The audio seems to suggest that these so-called freak-offs, or wild parties, were not just about partying. They were part of a much larger system of exploitation. According to the leaked content, Diddy was seen as someone who didn't just throw parties for fun, but as someone who used these events to manipulate and control those around him. The parties, it seems, were a way for Diddy to maintain his influence and power over the industry's biggest names, ensuring that no one could truly escape his reach. Joe Rogan's involvement in exposing this audio has only added fuel to the fire. Known for his controversial podcast, Rogan has made a name for himself by delving into topics that many others shy away from. His decision to release the audio has been met with mixed reactions. On the one hand, some view Rogan as a whistleblower, someone who is bravely shining a light on the darkness lurking in Hollywood. On the other hand, critics argue that Rogan's motives are more self-serving, with some suggesting that he's capitalizing on the scandal to drive traffic to his platform. Regardless of the motivations behind the leak, the audio has sparked a much-needed conversation about the systemic exploitation within the entertainment industry. Diddy's influence and the alleged cover-up. Diddy has long been a figure of immense power in the music industry, and his influence stretches beyond the confines of hip-hop. As the founder of Bad Boy Records and a successful entrepreneur, Diddy has been a trendsetter for decades. His ability to control narratives and shape careers has made him a central figure in the world of entertainment. But with power comes responsibility, and the accusations against him suggest that his influence may have been used to manipulate and exploit those under his control. The recent federal raid on Diddy's properties by Homeland Security has brought further attention to his alleged misdeeds. Law enforcement officials reportedly discovered compromising footage of celebrities at Diddy's mansion, including the footage of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Sources close to the investigation have even suggested that Diddy may have intentionally leaked these videos as a form of revenge against his former friends, possibly in response to their perceived lack of support during his legal troubles. If this is true, it would suggest a level of vindictiveness and control that is far beyond the scope of typical industry rivalries. The public's reaction. Polarizing opinions. As the details of the scandal continue to unfold, public opinion has been sharply divided. Supporters of Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce have dismissed the leaked audio as fabricated, claiming that it is part of a larger smear campaign to tarnish the reputations of these powerful figures. Many fans of the Carters refuse to believe that their idols could be involved in such heinous activities, attributing the rumors to jealousy and misinformation. Others, however, argue that the existence of such audio is too significant to be ignored. For them, the leak is not just about a few salacious rumors, but about uncovering the broader issues of power, manipulation, and exploitation that have long been rampant in the entertainment industry. The dark side of fame, accountability, and justice. Regardless of where one stands on the issue, the controversy surrounding Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce is forcing the public to confront uncomfortable truths about the entertainment world. For years, the industry has operated behind a veil of secrecy, with powerful figures controlling the narrative and protecting their interests at all costs. But as more and more scandals surface, it seems that the days of unchecked power may be coming to an end. This case is about more than just celebrity gossip or tabloid fodder. It's about the systemic exploitation that has been allowed to thrive in the entertainment industry for far too long. It's about the abuse of power and the manipulation of those who are desperate to make it in an unforgiving world. And perhaps, most importantly, it's about the public's growing demand for accountability and transparency. As this story continues to unfold, it will no doubt raise more questions than answers. What will happen to the careers of Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce if these allegations are proven true? Will this scandal be the catalyst for wider reform in the entertainment industry? Or will it be swept under the rug like so many others before it? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: the entertainment world will never be the same again. The rise and fall of Sean "Diddy" Combs, a controversial legacy. Sean "Diddy" Combs has been a figurehead of the music industry for decades, embodying the epitome of success, excess, and entrepreneurial ambition. Rising to fame in the early 1990s, Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, rapidly became one of the wealthiest and most influential figures in hip-hop, fashion, and entertainment. His career, however, has always been inextricably linked to allegations of misconduct and controversy. While the world watched as he built an empire, ranging from the groundbreaking music label Bad Boy Records to his ventures in fashion, fragrance, and liquor, the shadow of allegations following him became increasingly difficult to ignore. Over the years, Combs has been accused of various misdeeds, including financial exploitation, abusive behavior, and links to violent incidents that would have crushed a lesser individual's career. Despite these controversies, Combs continued to hold his position as one of the most prominent figures in the entertainment industry. However, in the past few years, allegations have become even more disturbing and have begun to challenge the public's perception of Combs. Allegations of abuse and exploitation. The most prominent allegations have come from those closest to Combs: former associates, employees, and even ex-partners who have alleged that they were victims of physical abuse, exploitation, and manipulation. Perhaps the most shocking of these came from singer Cassie Ventura, Combs's ex-girlfriend. On November 16, 2023, Cassie filed a lawsuit that described a nightmarish and controlling relationship with Combs. The lawsuit detailed years of alleged physical abuse, including savage beatings brought on by what Cassie described as Combs's uncontrollable rage. According to Cassie's claims, she was subjected to days-long sexual assaults orchestrated by Combs, sometimes involving other women. These events were said to have been a regular part of the toxic freak-offs that allegedly took place in Combs's world of extravagant parties. The allegations in Cassie's lawsuit were immediately shocking for their brutality, leading many to ask how such abuse could have been allowed to go unchecked. Combs, who has publicly maintained an image of a successful businessman, philanthropist, and music mogul, vehemently denied the claims, calling them false and retaliatory. The timing of the lawsuit was also viewed as suspect by some, as it came during a turbulent period in Combs's career. Still, the existence of this lawsuit alone opened the floodgates for even more shocking revelations about Combs's behavior and reputation. But the allegations didn't stop there. Over the years, various lawsuits and whistleblower testimonies have continued to paint a picture of a man who used his wealth and power to manipulate, exploit, and abuse others. This long history of accusations created an unsettling portrait of an entertainment mogul who seemed impervious to the law, his celebrity status allowing him to remain largely above reproach. Yet, the fallout from Cassie's legal action proved to be just the beginning of a more intense and scrutinizing phase of Combs's life. The alleged link to criminal networks. In addition to these personal accusations, darker rumors have circulated about Combs's alleged involvement in criminal activity. Some have suggested that his wealth and power are the result of connections to organized crime and illicit dealings. Allegations of Combs's ties to the criminal underworld, particularly through connections to violent incidents and other illicit activities, have long been whispered about in the circles of hip-hop and beyond. While many of these accusations remain largely speculative and unproven, they have fueled a narrative about Combs as someone who used any means necessary to maintain his dominance in the music world. The most sensational rumors claim that Combs was involved in some sort of Epstein-like operation, allegedly trafficking young women and recording illicit activities to be used as leverage. These claims, though unsubstantiated by public proof, gained traction after several high-profile incidents tied to Combs's parties and his extravagant lifestyle. The name freak-offs, a term used to describe the infamous events Combs allegedly hosted, became synonymous with this dark, seedy underbelly of celebrity culture. As these allegations grew, they began to overshadow his musical accomplishments. The man who once served as a beacon of success for aspiring artists now found himself at the center of a storm of accusations, many of which were too serious to simply be ignored. The legal downfall, Cassie's lawsuit, and the federal investigation. The tipping point came when Cassie Ventura filed her explosive lawsuit in 2023, accusing Combs of rape and trafficking. In addition to the shocking details contained in the lawsuit, there were further reports that tied Combs's name to more extensive criminal investigations, including a federal indictment. The federal investigation was reportedly sparked by information uncovered during a raid on Combs's property, which allegedly revealed footage and evidence of a wide range of illicit activities, some of which pointed to criminal behavior at the highest levels. Among the most alarming aspects of the federal investigation were claims from insiders who alleged that Combs had filmed these freak-offs and kept compromising footage of the celebrities and models involved. Some speculated that Combs had used this material to manipulate or control powerful people in the entertainment industry. These rumors also suggested that, in the wake of his legal battles, Combs may have intentionally leaked such footage to authorities as a means of exacting revenge on those who had wronged him, including Jay-Z and others in the hip-hop community. A particularly damning aspect of these investigations came from federal agents involved in the raid, who were reportedly appalled by what they found. One agent allegedly described Combs as being as bad as Epstein, with the implication being that he used his wealth and power to lure women into exploitative situations, some of which were disturbingly close to trafficking. As if this weren't enough to mar his reputation, Combs found himself locked in a protracted legal battle with his ex-girlfriend Cassie, whose lawsuit claimed that Combs had orchestrated a pattern of violence, coercion, and abuse during their 10-year relationship. Cassie's settlement was a significant moment, with Combs reportedly agreeing to settle the case just one day after it was filed, indicating that the music mogul might have been trying to avoid a lengthy public trial that could have further damaged his legacy. Despite his denials and the swift settlement, the public's view of Combs had irrevocably shifted. The media's coverage of the legal cases, including the intense scrutiny surrounding the federal investigation, left no room for Combs to hide behind his public persona. His reputation was crumbling, and he was quickly becoming a figure defined not by his contributions to hip-hop, but by the scandals that overshadowed his career. The role of Jay-Z, an unlikely ally in the crossfire. Alongside Combs, Jay-Z found himself under increasing scrutiny as the allegations involving his longtime friend and business associate grew. While Jay-Z's role in the scandal has not been as direct as Combs's, the leaked audio surrounding the investigation has implicated him in ways that cannot be easily dismissed. The audio, which was revealed by media personality Joe Rogan, allegedly contains discussions between Combs, Jay-Z, and others, touching on themes of abuse, exploitation, and power dynamics within the hip-hop industry. The allegations against Jay-Z include claims that he was complicit in some of the more disturbing aspects of Combs's freak-offs, raising serious questions about the extent of his knowledge regarding the activities taking place at these events. The civil lawsuit, accusing both Jay-Z and Combs of being involved in heinous crimes against a minor, added further fuel to the fire, leading many to speculate about the deeper, darker corners of the entertainment industry where these events may have taken place. Although Jay-Z's legal team quickly moved to deny the accusations, labeling them as baseless and defamatory, the allegations have had a significant impact on his public image. Known as a philanthropist, businessman, and activist, Jay-Z has built an image of social responsibility and positive change. The allegations against him, if proven true, stand in stark contrast to the persona he has cultivated over the years. If the accusations are substantiated, they could have irreversible consequences on Jay-Z's legacy, including the dissolution of his carefully crafted public image. Beyonce's silence. The weight of association, Beyonce, Jay-Z's wife, and one of the most influential women in the world, has remained noticeably silent throughout the course of this controversy. As the allegations against both her husband and his close associate, Combs, have surfaced, many fans and critics have been left wondering about Beyoncé's role in the scandal. Beyoncé's silence has sparked a variety of reactions. Some fans are disappointed by her lack of public comment, interpreting it as a tacit endorsement of the actions of those implicated in the controversy. Others have speculated that Beyoncé may be deliberately withholding her voice to protect her own image and career, choosing to avoid direct involvement in the scandal until more is known. Her absence from the discourse has left her vulnerable to the growing tide of speculation. For a woman who has built an empire based on themes of empowerment, justice, and equality, the allegations surrounding her husband present a moral dilemma. If Beyoncé were to remain silent on this matter, it could complicate her role as a feminist icon and advocate for social change, especially as the controversy threatens to tarnish her husband's career. Joe Rogan's role in exposing the scandal. Joe Rogan, known for his polarizing opinions and unconventional approach to journalism, played a central role in exposing the leaked audio that helped bring these allegations to the public's attention. Rogan's decision to air the audio in its entirety, despite its controversial and sensitive nature, has sparked fierce debate. For some, Rogan's move is seen as an act of bravery, shining a light on abuses within the entertainment industry and forcing the public to confront uncomfortable truths. Rogan, with his massive platform, has used his influence to amplify the voices of those who have been silenced or ignored. But for others, Rogan's involvement represents a dangerous form of sensationalism that risks turning serious allegations into entertainment fodder. His framing of the issue, coupled with his tendency to prioritize spectacle over nuanced discussion, has drawn criticism from those who feel the issue is too serious to be treated as media clickbait. The legal and social ramifications, a cultural reckoning. The legal ramifications of the ongoing cases involving Combs, Jay-Z, and others are immense. If the accusations prove to be true, they could lead to criminal charges, financial settlements, and lasting reputational damage. For the music industry, these lawsuits represent a deep reckoning with the abuse of power, exploitation, and systemic corruption that has plagued the entertainment industry for decades. The public's growing demands for accountability reflect a cultural shift, one that prioritizes transparency and justice over celebrity and profit. The outcome of these cases will not only impact the individuals involved, but will also send a powerful message to the public and to other figures in the entertainment industry about the importance of addressing abuse and exploitation. As the legal process unfolds, the intersections between law, media, and public opinion will shape the narrative surrounding these powerful figures for years to come. To